Whoa, good day guys. Here we go. Got cubby rolling. Last episode you've seen us do the slab. It's Tuesday the following week. And of course it keeps bloody raining, so we'll grab on our new tractor. It's also dead on 7 o'clock in the morning, but we've had that much heat here lately. Humidity, I'd rather get in and do it early. Yeehaw! Where can I toddle to get through all this water? You might be able to hear us now. Right. Yeah, finally gonna get around doing this fencing. I'm over putting it off. Well, I've been letting the post set. Yesterday I went through and put a brace in here to tie the strainer assembly up. And we're just running to the gate up there. But then that changes in the barbed wire and runs all the way to the back. So this fence is just to keep the bozos in. You know, once I actually get a perimeter fence in. I don't know how much the GoPro actually caught of that, but rolled out the mesh as well. Father-in-law's been here cutting up more wire, so we're putting hinge mesh on this fence, and then that fence, and the fence what's over there is probably going to get chain link because that's going to be the dog's main yard. And you know, I'd rather not have this mesh is good, but I know the dogs can get their heads through it. So now we will lift this up, put it on, and start clipping it up to the fence. I'm not actually going to tension this up, I'm just going to pull it as we go along.
Right.
And yeah, let's get into it. There we go, hinge mesh is on. Now he's going to go through, all the tops have been clipped on. So we're going every 3 squares and clipping it using one of these buggers and a heap of them. And boy, do they make you bleed. Father-in-law's up the other end, tensioning it up. It's actually hand tight. All the the 3 strands of strainer wire are tight. Most of the fence is tight because we've pulled it over the pickets. So yeah. It's got a bit of a bow on it. I'll show you a bit of a bow, but it's more so because of where the split post went. You know, it's actually fairly straight, but doesn't look too bad. The end looks pretty hideous, but so I'm going to put something down to here, up and over, to really hold that belt, the timber in there. The other end isn't a strain assembly like that one. It's just a big round post with a kink in it, with a leg. But that's probably all we're going to do this morning. I'm just going to finish getting this on. It's getting near 9 o'clock and it's getting hot. Damn, there's some motorbikes. Well, what time is it? It's 10 to 9 and it's getting hot. Today we're meant to see 34. Yeah, let's keep on going. Well, it's been a few hours, ducked inside away from the heat during the heat of the day. Now we're actually going to take this gate off because that berm is actually going to get brought through here instead, going out through the fence. So the gate is going to go off this post. I'm going to pull that picket out and put a post in. But here we are going to put some barbed wire and straight wire, get this fence in, and then we'll put that center piece of that fence in. And yeah, I just had to walk back to the house because the battery on the GoPro during the day decided not to work. Let's get going. Right, so we strained 2 up because the third, as you can see here, sorry about the wind, peoples, we broke the third. So, and I turned the camera off because it got bulked, so you didn't see me run it up and tie it off. But the father-in-law's gone along tying them up, so we tied them to the outside of the picket, nose of the picket facing to the paddock, because that's so that side can take the load against, for this side can, this side would just like push through. And of course the power horse is going in this paddock, that annoying little bugger over there. So I should really run 2 strands of barb back out and 1 plain wire, but I'll run a plain bar, I'll run a barb out tomorrow, Arvo. It's, at the moment, it's 5:30, so I want to get this done, go inside, have a beer. I gotta drive around tomorrow and get parts. So yeah, let's get at it. Well, it's day 2, day 3, I don't know, I've lost track. We'll call it day 2, or morning 2. Could have done stuff yesterday, I did a little bit yesterday but once I got home. Let's fire this tractor on up. And I got one more strand to put on the side fence. I ran 2 strands, one more strand of wire and barb the other day. I gave up because it kept fighting me. And get it. So yeah, I got one more strand of barb. So I'll drive over there, I'll drop the trailer, and I'll throw something through to hit 3-point linkage, and I'll run one roll of barb out. Tractor's coming in handy. So get at it. There we go, we got a barb bottom, 2 wires and a barb. Now we're gonna run a barb top. Here's this roll of barb, run a barb here. But we're tensioning that up on that end. And she's still boggy in here. And just one more click and bang. Bugger. So I'm not going to try and join it. I'm literally going to run one more strand of straight. I don't really want to have joins in this, being a brand new fence. And then I've got to go through all the star pickets and peg them up into place. So yeah. And just like that, that's the top strand in. So we've got barb, strainer, barb, and that's also the hinge mesh we done the other day, which was strainer, sheet, pull it hand tight, so it's got some give in it, so if the dogs do go pelting into it, that'll just bounce. And it's just clipped up every 3 squares. So but yeah, this is tied off, so you go around the pole, over, under, over the one you come over, and then you just do a few loops, and it looks like that. Mine aren't the tightest because I haven't really done a lot of fencing since high school, and high school's 13 years ago, no, 12 years ago, I don't know, class of 2011. So it's a fair way ago, and it's been a while since I've done fencing. So that should keep the bozo in. That gate was here, as you would have seen in other bits of the video, but this berm we've put in is actually moving, because as you can see it's friggin' wet here, and it's been like 4 days of 35 degree heat, and it still hasn't dried up. So we're actually going to move that berm from the end of that tree, come straight this way through this panel and down the fence, and then the gate will be from this post. I got to pull that picket out and put a new post. The posts are going down 1 meter, so being how small the fence is, I won't bother putting corner assemblies on. You know, like your angle or your box assembly like that. I've still got to actually put a diagonal on that one. But yeah, I guess that'll be it for this video. If you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we shall catch you on the next one. Yeah.